Hello, welcome back. So today this video is about one of the VM that is running in Azure. It's Linux plus Windows VM. Currently it's running at the moment now, and we can see we have just one OS disk that is running at the moment now for the server. So what we're planning to do is we need to add another additional drive to the server, and we also need to extend the drive of the C drive to see if we can extend it with using the encryption, that is SSE with PMK. So we're not changing anything on the encryption level at the moment today. So what we'll do is we'll change the size of the C drive and we'll add another disk. But in the next video we'll see if we can shrink the drive at the Azure portal as well. So as you can see, this VM is running here. I have done RDP to this VM here using the public IP address. And as you can see, this is currently here 126 gigabyte at the moment. And that's the VM that is running, and I'm logged in using my account that I created when I created this VM. Yeah, cool. So we will do first thing first, because in order to extend the C drive, I need to shut down the window first. So what I need to do is I might be able to do the second part first, which is create or attach a new disk. So you click here and then leave the LUN by default here. So we'll put the name that is um, additional drive, and we want to make it, let's say this is 50 gigabyte. We'll leave it as it is default. We're not changing anything at the encryption level here. We'll go click save. So it might take few seconds. Usually it's pretty quick. Right, yeah, perfect. So now we log into the server here now, and we do disk management. We should be able to see one here. There you go. Right, but if I just cancel this one here, I'm gonna go the old traditional way. So what I will do is I will try to initialize the disk. Yep, I want the GPT. We don't want the MBR because of the 2 gigabyte 2 terabyte limitation here. So we go here, new simple volume, and this one here we want to give it another, because there's already C and D drive, so it's automatically picking up E drive letter, which is fine. Go next, we just leave it as it is. Default is fine. This will quickly format it, and it's gonna be their D drive, which is 50 gigabyte at the moment here. So if we hit refresh here, this is here E drive 50 gigabyte added already here now. So if I want to extend the drive, now this is the drive we created here before. So we go to the size and performance. So you can see here, this is the one that is coming here in the lot, that is 64, 32, 64, 128 gigabyte. So anything in between here you'll be charged. So let's say if I want to make another drive that is 100 gigabyte, you'll be charged 128 gigabyte here. But if you wanna create another drive that is less than, let's say, 200 gigabyte, you'll be charged as 256. Yeah, so this is charged based on the block level that they have here. So from here, let's say if I want to go back to 128 or 130 gigabyte, and this will automatically come here. What about 128? There you go. So this is one that's coming here now. So we'll select that and save. This should be fine here. We can just leave it as it is. Default, that's fine here. This should be pretty quick. Come on, Azure. It usually doesn't take that long, so just give it another few seconds, and then we should have a drive, and we can extend the drive. Let's go and check here. Refresh here to be able to pick it up. Let me pause the video here. It looks like it's taking a while. Okay, yeah, welcome back. So it took a while. So as you can see, it took almost 5 minutes. Very strange. But now let's head back here now. So we can see if I hit refresh here, we should be able to see now unallocated here. We'll be just able to do now open, extend volume, and we just go next, and finish. So as you can see here now, if I go back to drives, you can see that this is now 127 gigabyte now. So we have successfully extended the E drive, but what we want to do is we want to extend the C drive. So if we go back here, this is here all the disks here. So this is the C drive, this is the E drive. We click on this drive here and we go to size and performance, and we try to increase it to, let's say, 256 gigabyte. Let's see if it allows it or not. It should actually fail because the VM is currently running. We just want to test it. See, changes to the disk size can be made only when the disk is unattached or managed virtual machines are in a deallocated state. So we won't be able to extend the drive because the C drive is actually running the OS. So what we need to do is we need to go back here, server, we want to deallocate it, so we need to stop it here. Should stop the virtual machine. Just take a few minutes, hopefully not few minutes, just few seconds. Yeah, looks like it's doing something. Done. So the VM is stopped now. So if we go to the VM here now, we go back to the disks, and we are this time after the C drive, and we go to the size plus performance. We should be able to see now, either we select it from here or we can select, we can use custom value here. But the problem is that if you want to change from 128 gigabyte, you might as well go to 256 gigabyte, or if you want to change it from 256 gigabyte, because there's one of the differences that if you try to increase the drive and that doesn't fall between these one here, you'll be just paying extra for no reason. So it's always a good idea to just simply go with the next trade that is available. So if I go simply 256, here, so these are all the available sizes. So the next in this category would be 256. Done. Alright, so successfully updated now. So what we need to do is now we need to power on the VM at the moment now, because it's currently deallocating state. It is actually deallocated because we were able to extend the C drive. So we now need to go start. These are just few of the events that I actually created the virtual machine before, because in the previous videos I have already shown how to create the VMs. Alright, so the VM is up now. So we just have to copy the IP addresses here now, and we should be able to connect to it. If I go TSC, and that should be my account 2020 done. There you go. Because my credentials were saved, that's what I'm in now. So like before, we go to the disk management. gmt.msc, and from here we should be able to see for the C drive unallocated data here. Just go to here and extend volume, and done. So now our C drive is extended now. So in the next video, what I'm gonna do is we are going to shrink the drive back, let's say in this case C drive, or in that case for E drive as well. But what actually happens is that if you try to shrink the drive at the OS level, that should be pretty straightforward. So if you go to shrink volume, and you should be able to shrink the volume as well here, but it doesn't change anything on Azure portal level, so you'll be charged for that anyway. So what we need to do in the next video is that we need to shrink that size in Azure portal level as well, from let's say from 127 to 50 gigabyte, or from 50 to 20 gigabyte, and this will, what this will do is you'll be paying less amount, like you'll not be paying for the additional storage that you're not using. So that is another video that I'll be working on it probably in the next 2 or 3 days, and that is it from now, and I'll see you in the next video.